Welcome to Friendly Math 101. Today's lesson is over. Writing linear functions in slope-intercept form, part 2. If you recall from part 1, our slope-intercept form is y equals mx plus b, where m is our slope of our line and b is our y-intercept. Now for our first example, we are going to be given a slope and a point. When I'm given a slope and a point, I can't automatically write in slope-intercept form because I'm missing the intercept. But I can write it in point-slope form because I'm given a point and a slope, and then convert it. So that's what I'm going to do. Now point-slope form is y minus y1 equals m times x minus x1. So I have all the information I need. I have my m, and here I have my x1 and my y1. So let's plug in what we know. The y stays there, minus y1 is 9, equals m, which is negative 2. The x stays, and then I will have minus x1, which is 3. Now this is not my answer because I want in slope-intercept form, which means I need to get y by itself. So to do that, I first need to distribute to get rid of my parentheses. So let's distribute. Negative 2 times x is negative 2x. Negative 2 times negative 3 is positive 6. Bring down my left-hand side. Y is not completely alone yet. I need to add 9 to get rid of it. Remember, we need to add to its like term on the opposite side. So I add my 9 to 6. My 9s are going to zero out there, and I have y equals negative 2x I bring down, and then we can add 6 plus 9 is positive 15. So my answer there is y equals negative 2x plus 15. Now let's look at our next example. Same situation, we're given a point and a slope, so our first step is to write it in point-slope form. Point-slope form is y minus y1. My y1 here is negative 1. When I subtract a negative 1, I'm actually adding 1, so it'll end up being y plus 1. Equals m, 1/2, times x minus x1, which is 4 here. And again, we distribute first, so I get 1/2 x. 1/2 times negative 4 is negative 2. Bring down my left-hand side. My last step is to get rid of that positive 1 over there by subtracting 1. Subtract it from the other side. Our 1s are going to zero out there, and we get y equals 1/2 x minus 3. Negative 2 minus 1 is negative 3. So there's my answer. Now my next problem here, I'm not given a slope and a point. I'm actually given 2 points. But thankfully we know how to calculate slope given 2 points. And our formula for that is y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. So that's the first thing I'm going to do. Now let's label our points here. This is x1, y1. The second point here is x2, y2. Plug it in and find the slope. So y2 is negative 5 minus y1 is 2. Divided by x2, which is 4, minus x1, which is 5. Subtract. Negative 5 minus 2 is negative 7. 4 minus 5 is negative 1. And we reduce and we get 7. That is our m, or our slope. Now we have a point and a slope, and we can do what we were just doing in our previous examples. Now, we are actually given 2 points. It does not matter which one you use. Just use the one you want to. So I'm actually going to use the second point there. Here's my slope, here's my point, and let's plug it into our point slope form. So that form is y minus y2, in this case y2. We have y minus a negative 5 will end up being plus 5 equals m, which we found was 7, times x minus x2 in this case. And again, we want to distribute 7x minus 28. And then we want to get y completely alone. I'm going to come over here to finish my problem out. So I'm just going to copy that problem down. To get y by itself, I have this adding 5, so I need to undo it by subtracting 5. My 5s are going to 0, and I get y equals 7x minus 33. And that is my answer there. Thank you for watching, and for more math tutorials, please subscribe to our channel, Friendly Math 101.